Hello, viewers across the globe. Welcome back to my channel, Dr. Faustina Speaks, where we grow in purpose, discipline, and excellence. Today, we are discussing the topic that struck the nerves of many young professionals because it received the highest votes. We are talking about, I'm afraid AI will replace my job. I'm afraid AI will replace my job, got the highest votes. So, if you've ever been worried that artificial intelligence might take your skill or replace it or make it obsolete, you are not alone. Across industries, people are asking same questions. Will there still be a place for me in the workplace of the future? I look at how AI drops every week, and for a split second, my heart drops. Wow. You have lots of them. ChatGPT, Midjourney, Cloud AI, Copilot, DeepSeek, so many. So if you are watching this, I know you may be thinking the way I'm thinking too. Where do I fit in into all this? Where do I fit in? If a machine can write email, can now analyze data, design a graphics, what am I bringing on the team? Am I training on my own replacements? Series of questions will come in. I want you to pause and really feel the fear for a moment because it's real, it's valid. I won't sit here and tell you, oh, everything is going to be okay. That's not true. What I'm going to tell you is this: the fear is real, but the response to that fear is your choice. And right now, you get to choose whether you become obsolete or whether you become relevant, so you are unignorable. Let's start by understanding what is really happening. Throughout history, every single generation has faced the technology disruption. Technology has transformed the way we work. The Industrial Revolution changed the manufacturing. The computer age changed offices. The internet changed communication and business age. Each time some job disappeared, new ones emerged because of technological disruption. And people who found and new opportunities and adapt quickly are simply those that excel with the new technology. So stop thinking AI as a replacement. Rather, think AI as the superpower that will support and help you in your job. AI may change your job, but it does not have to end your career. The reality is that AI is very good at performing repetitive tasks, processing large amounts of data, and generating content quickly. However, there are certain things AI still struggles with, or the AI cannot do it well, and that is the human element. AI cannot replace that human judgment, the empathy, the ethical decision you have to make, the creativity in you, or even building a meaningful relationship. This means that while AI may replace some tasks, it is far less likely to replace the professionals who continuously add value beyond the routine work. So, as we all know, the thing is AI can easily generate hundreds of marketing headlines, but it cannot sit across the table, look at your boss in the face, and have a meaningful meeting with your boss. AI can write a perfect, grammatically flawless performance review, but it cannot also help a struggling colleague to explain things better. AI can predict market trends with scary accuracy though, but it cannot turn that report into a story that inspires the whole team to take action on it. So the question is, how do you now come in as a professional? What should you do as a young professional? The first thing is for you to develop that mindset, the AI mindset, instead of the AI fear. Rather than asking, how do I compete with AI? Simply say, how can AI help me to become better at my job? Professionals who learn to use AI effectively can often compete and complete their tasks faster. The second thing is for you to become an editor, not a writer. From now on, let AI do the draft for you. Your job is to sit back and critique that draft. Check if the statistics are correct or add a missing argument to it. Your value is in the discernment. Your ability to know that yes, what has been created for you is actually what you really need in your specific industry. The third is to become the translator. AI lives in a silo. It knows data. It doesn't know people. Your job is to be able to bridge that gap. Take that complex AI generated report and translate it into a plain English for a client. The more you are able to connect the tech to the human, the more irreplaceable you become. The fourth is for you to become the human first problem solver. Human first problem solver. What does that mean? AI can solve known problems, but it cannot walk into a messy, emotional, political office environment and untangle a team in conflict. It cannot look at a frustrated customer and de-escalate the genuine concern. So focus on those skills that the machine find difficult and replicate such. We are talking about critical thinking, communication, problem solving, emotional intelligence, negotiation, collaboration, name it. In a world where information is increasingly available to everybody, the ability to interpret that information, influence people, and make sound decisions becomes even more valuable. Now, I want us to get a bit practical today. I don't want you to just feel better. I want you to act better. So this week, I want you to do two things. Two things. One, audit your calendar. Look at those single tasks you do every week. Highlight those repetitive tasks and use AI to do it. ChatGPT, Cloud, AI, whichever one you pick. Number two, add the human element to it. Whatever the AI gives you, a draft, a plan, a design, I want you to spend just like 20% of your time and add that human element to it. Add that personal touch to it. Add a controversial opinion to it. Add a question that makes people stop and think. And that 20% is not a waste of time. That 20% of your time is your job security insurance. Finally, I want you to remember that your career is not defined by a job title. It is defined by the value that you are able to create. So tomorrow morning when you sit down at your desk, don't ask, how do I compete with this machine? Ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that this machine cannot do? And you do it yourself. Do it with your whole heart. So if you are afraid AI will replace your job, don't let that fear paralyze you. Let it motivate you rather. Learn the tools, strengthen your skills, expand your knowledge. Become adaptable. That is the word. Become adaptable. The future will not belong to those who resist change. It belongs to those who prepare for the change and adapt it. So, as I close, I want to leave you with these thoughts. Your greatest advantage in the age of AI is not being more machine-like. It is becoming more human, more creative, more adaptable, more emotional, and more committed to continuous growth. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Keep growing in purpose, discipline, and excellence. Thank you and remain blessed.